this person is not clear on, is there such a thing as sins, mistakes, and judgment?
Okay. I believe this we have answered before. There is no such thing as mistakes or sins. And the only one who judges you is you. When you pass, you are the only one that is your judge. Mistakes, they are just purely someone looking, or yourself looking at what you have done and placing a judgment upon you. So since truthfully you cannot judge yourself until you are finished with the lifetime, even though many do, you should not. You truthfully cannot make a mistake. And as far as sinning, this is something that has been placed upon us, upon humans, by people in power. This is, again, a judgment of looking at what is negative and saying that it is bad, versus looking at it and saying, what can I learn from this? What can I find out about myself by how I feel about this? What can I change in my life?
So do you feel these three words are more as a controlling mechanism?
Yes, that is a good way to put it.
Do we go through a life review as soon as we leave our body?
We would say it is not immediate. There is a time based on what the person believes will happen to them when they pass on, where the person is in a state of understanding that they are no longer in a body. For some, it takes longer than others to come to this understanding. There are some who do not come to this understanding without help. Sometimes that help is from a loved one who has passed already, a spirit guide, a guardian angel, an archangel, or a medium who is working from this side. But once the understanding has been made that a person is no longer in their body and that they have passed, then there is a time of celebration. There is a time of great love and a time of understanding, a time of happiness and joy that most cannot understand. Very few have experienced such joy while they are here in their bodies. the love that surrounds you is immeasurable.
Would you refer to this as being in your light body?
Yes. And being surrounded by others that are in their light body. And once this has happened, then it is up to the spirit, the energy that is you, that always has been and always will be you. It is up to that individual to decide when they will go through and look at what has passed and make decisions on what they might do in the future.
Okay. Is there any information that you could give us about the body that would be helpful?
This is a very general question. When we come into this body, there is, we love your clock. There is a sense of gravity. There is a feeling of solidness. There is a joy because only in a body can you experience the senses. Can you experience taste and touch and hearing? Truthfully, the ears are not needed when you are in spirit. Everything is communicated without speech.
Telepathy.
Yes. So, these bodies are very amazing. They're quite unique. And the nearest that we can say, the nearest joy and complete feeling of love that can be experienced within your body, that is what you experience when you are surrounded by love and not in your body, would be a feeling of sexual arousal, a feeling of endless joy and bliss. And we are not to say that everyone should stay in that state while in their bodies. This would be quite distracting. But, needless to say, this is a very positive, very needed thing for those in their bodies. And often, people dismiss this as a sin. As we talked before, there are no sins. So, if you are with someone you love, and you can experience complete joy, not just on a physical sense, but a spiritual love between two beings, this is when we would say it is the closest. And this body, these bodies that everyone has, they are very special. Most people take them for granted and do not care for them as they should be cared for.
This person would like to know if a person can live without food, though drawing energy from meditation to sustain the body.
The only way that this would be done is the way that it was done many, many years ago. It would be with manna from heaven, as was said in the Bible. It would be with an energetic source that is given and received not in a physical sense and not in a spiritual sense or a mental sense. It is given within the cells. It is a process that the body creates to sustain itself. But this has nothing to do with meditation. This would only be in times of need and in times of spiritual enlightenment that coincide. There are those on this planet who have experienced this.
Such as Buddha, possibly?
Yes, and there have been some even more recently who have been in extreme situations during wars where they have been without and they have not passed. Some would call it a miracle. It is not a miracle. It is a coordinated effort between the mind, body, and spirit. It is a determination to keep this being alive. We believe that we are done with the questions for now. We will take a break.
Thank you.
Thank you. We will be back. We enjoy our sessions.
We do too.
Thank you.